engaged that BDS were thus far lacking, but instead,
Sion.
That's another way you can handle the Rumble. You can accept crushing defeat on the top side and just scale for the team fight angle.
Now to move.
I mean, if Shio burns his spells on the blue buff and you get the angle right, it won't be too bad, but
Flash.
that's all of J4's damage is mitigated
Here comes
there.
VTO.
But the health advantage very much in favor of Douglas thus far. When the combo comes back up, he should be good. That's Conqueror. Proc Shio now going to be in trouble, getting burned down slowly but surely. Otto's coming through, but not enough. Early skirmishes give him an angle to take the Void Grubs. He's taken one so far. No notification for BDS yet. You have to imagine that they assume this one is happening already. Really in trouble, potentially. There you are. 3 Grubs to the side of Vitality, hoping to get to that 5 point.
Surprised that Hilly would just try to force the issue in that bot lane, 2 versus 2. Kazi has to spend the heal there to get his support to safety, but the poke from Labrov is relentless. The CS difference isn't too dramatic. Pretty much the same across the entire rift. Labrov forcing Hylissang back once again. If BDS keep up this pressure, they should be able to secure a plate for themselves. And look at the minimap right now. Nuke and Sheo already making their way down. Douglas here to offer assistance. The Vision should spot this out.
Labrov, Ignite now ticking, bit more follow-up. Ice gonna get caught up by the knockup here. Ignite now ticking down as well. Good burst damage back just to potentially disincentivize the dive. Nuke throwing down the shoulder. Shio in the area. A lot of pressure on Douglas to try to help them survive, but they're just lambs to the slaughter. Caught behind the tower. No room to maneuver, no room to sidestep, simply cut down. Douglas flagging and dragging out to safety, but Shio on the hunt looking for a bit of revenge. Health bar low though, doesn't see VTO in the darkness, and that could be critical. Shield slow, coming out, knock up there. Shockwave, pull back the kill, and a clean turn from VTO.
So the second half, extra tonic, Adam very low. Vitality should have rough information that this dragon is being started. The bait continues to be interrupted. Here comes Douglas.
Flag, drag, Cataclysm isn't even needed.
And Hylissang here to cover, along with the prio that they have in top lane, means it's going to be difficult for BDS to really contest this one. And with Share on the bot side of the map,
too
seems
late.
Unlikely to happen.
And this is nice. 6 Grub buff. The push is going to be that much more threatening. This is going to be a nightmare for Adam on the top.
So, information now garnered. You can see Douglas on the minimap being spotted by this Vision.
Knight, ulti coming out, good damage. Is the follow-up going to be there? Ice now trying to make a safety flash out. Heal for the extra movement, stays there, but Karzi's still going to find the kill. Labrov now running. There's no chance of a return kill here. Var's passive allowing him to just rain hell onto that Karma. But only a single kill thus far, but the bait waiting in the darkness. Oh, Shio's been here before! It's a rerun. Level 1, level 2 all over again. This time
being in control of the river. The level advantage, the fact that they've been able to spend that money, they'll secure their first dragon of the game.
Is coming up, but Hylissang on the way. But another gank. Instantly, Karzi's now the one who's been caught out here. Ulti's still going to connect on in the Jhin in the meantime. Hylissang trying to do what he can, but this is the power of the Xin in the 1v1. He just deletes his target. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Photon burning through so many different members. Douglas now on the way out. Should just be able to flag and drag to safety. Ice waiting. Curtain call is up and available. Is going to try to follow up. Shio looking for the angle. Adam trying to find it as well. Photon throws down an ultimate, but it's not great. Photon now trying to follow up. Labrov just has to instantly back away. Hylissang can dash back to Photon. No one should be able to touch this Rumble under tower. Adam already burning. Vitality will walk away. They lose 3 members. Both sides squaring up. Importance of Rift Herald on this patch.
He's looking.
Wind does become lightning. VTO now knocked up. The burst damage is there. The pullback is there as well. Rumble all now to follow up, but it's just not enough. BDS quicker on pull.
VTO allowing him to get this engage, and the second that he does, Nuke is going to follow that up. The Shockwave looks good.
Vitality will not be able to get the Herald, but they do grab the Dragon. Their second of the game. It is Ocean Rift. It will be Ocean Soul on the line. Ice has opted to go for a ride on the Rift Herald. I think not the ideal target. Hylissang is looking to punish the instant flash in, but he only manages to connect 1 on the knockup, 1 on the charm, the root, now the follow-up. Labrov, excellent punish, turning and burning on the enemy support. Karzi continuing to rain down arrows, but this is BDS's angle into mid lane. They can break open the mid lane tower. Photon quick to respond with the equalizer, just deleting that wave to buy time.
Very forced engage from Hylissang there. The ultimate from Karzi also whiffing. Felt like the Vitality were not on the same page, whereas BDS very quick to respond once again. The immediate TP in from Adam. That wall just joining the fight, but it was all Labrov as you highlighted in the play. Nice root connects, and it means that they turn it around and get themselves a pick. Baron now spawns. I believe this is the all-seeing Baron.
Sure. Whatever you say, Betty. It is. It's the all-seeing Baron. Carzzy's gonna get knocked up here and now could be in trouble. Douglas has locked up Shio, but it doesn't matter because that man might die to Rumble, but to everyone else, he is a tank. BDS just continuing to find these picks. Vitality were so in control for so many of these early game plays, but they look lost now in the mid game.
I mean, the range from BDS is just crazy. The fact that Ice basically killed Kazi from a mile away and there was nothing they could do to save him.
Or shot.
Hilly.
I don't know what's happening. Rinse and repeat on this play as well. The Shockwave this time gonna hit multiple flag and drag right into the middle. Photon now looking to fall, but he's about to overheat. He can't cast any more spells. Has to wait for the heat to go down. Douglas running, getting chipped away. Shio now flashing in, looking for Wind to become lightning so he can get the extended dash range. Has marked and will hit him. Shio on a killing spree. That ultimate is so broken against Rumble and Orianna. If you are not on top of him, you're not doing damage. Nuke, though, trying to dash out to safety, will get interrupted. It's just going to burn down in the Cataclysm. Azir, who is already building attack speed.
LeBron has found Photon.
Photon marked up there. Shio on the way in. Photon should just drop here. Adam walking forward to make sure that he can tank. LeBron just gets to walk away. Hilly's in the midst of everyone, but he's just giving himself to the infinite CC of Shio and Adam.
The damage is this tier 1 tower. So even though they did lose Nuke, ultimately they get more off the back of it. They stuck around a little too long. And again, BDS. For Ice. I wonder if this also tells me... Nah, it doesn't. I was going to see if it also showed how much damage you got from the Lich Bane.
I miss a lot of the
Nuke and Ice. You can see how they're kind of partnering up. Nuke playing with Adam.
Time for a 50-50. Douglas in the back of the pit. Dragon getting lower, but Shio wins those. Curtain call coming out. 2 extra kills on top of that. Carzzy running for his life. Lebrov continuing to run forward. Bars ulti should lock down enough members that Carzzy will be safe. But right now, Vitality are getting quite simply choked out of this game. It is 2 for 2, the Drake score overall.
I mean, without that ultimate from Jarvan, their initiation just becomes so lackluster. But it's always BDS that are starting off the fights. They're looking for another one.
Another knockup. Shio off to the side, flashes out to safety. Wind becomes lightning. Douglas is getting turned into mincemeat.
At what point is it bullying? They're not looking for fights. They're just looking to beat Vitality while they're down.
Cooldowns, went back to grab a quick snack before he goes into kill. I gotta say, for a man who got killed by a Jarvan on the blue buff, Shio's turned this game around very nicely. Now you have to imagine that Yordle and Robot beats man with spear, and it is true.
That it does.
Does a lot of damage there.
But there's no junglers available, which means that it's completely up to the elements, even though it's very favored for BDS.
Just got hit by the Baron for a bunch of damage. Oh, the all-seeing Baron saw that one coming. BDS grabbing the Baron. Last little sequence of play, a little bit goofy.
It's just been nothing but a slaughter. Vitality looking for something back.
Lebrov has finally stepped too far. Equalizer laid down across multiple members, but again, no follow-up. Hylissang, he's there. He's ulted. The ult is over. Nothing happened. Develop as we go on. Bit of Magic Pen now coming through for Vito. Maybe finally he'll be able to chunk through Adam's health bar with a Kanik Rooker in there. I don't think so. Big old Galio shield makes things tricky. Adam running in. Hylissang caught out. Not enough time to dash to safety. He is instantly dead. The curtains are calling. The curtains are falling for the side of Vitality as BDS seem to be committed to the victory march. Clean shuffle. Damn. Great performance from Nuke. BDS across the board despite some early game hiccups. Really solid game overall. Second they got the advantage, they did not give anything up. Vitality left yearning for more. And in his own fountain, Photon will be mercilessly slaughtered. BDS 2-1 in their first week of the LEC.
Vitality dropping to 0-3. They're going to be frustrated with that one. Composition of G2, very stock standard. They do have some side lane threat with the Jax, but overall very strong team fighting, a lot of wombo combo potential. Relatively good scaling, thanks to the Aphelios and the Jax in the late game. But I do think that
things like the passive on his ultimate, you know, where you're getting those extra hits in.
So keep my eyes on Larssen. He does have a whole squad behind him.
Larssen dash forward, pushback is going to catch Caps, but Mickey is there to punish. Which Caps is real? Well, it looks like they found the right answer, and they will find first blood in the mid lane. Clean setup and play from the side of Rogue.
Yeah, very well done from Rogue. Finding a first kill onto Caps. Caps' dad has to show a nod of respect towards Rogue, securing that first blood. A bit of proactivity, as they will secure themselves a very early gold lead.
Yep. Balanced out and tempered.
Pretty the objective that Rogue start off. But the push in mid, Larssen could be exposed. His flash just came back up.
Yike now coming in looking for the knock. The pushback is there, but still they managed to connect, forcing the flash out of Larssen. But so many resources used there on the side of G2. It's just the Nico ultimate for now. Trading ults, getting the flash up positive, but again, not any greater advantage.
Broken Blade with a bit of a health advantage.
I can get these
Nah,
while I'm
yeah,
passing through.
I'll
It's
get him
fine.
down. Here's the setup though. Hansama, three members rather, on the bot side. Hansama, they're just going to try to burst through this Aphelios. A little bit of healing if he can get the ult off. Maybe he can heal up. He already used it at the start of the fight. Caps now looking for the fallout. Marcoon going down. The dive completely fumbled. Ulti going to come out to try to save the day. Comp now also flashing out to safety. Zoas waiting as long as he can to use some of these abilities. Not nearly enough burst to threaten him here. He should be able to battle dance back shortly, but instead is going in! That is insane confidence from a rookie. Knew exactly what he could get done there. Mickey Knott is going to be in trouble. The dive was disastrous. The follow-up was brave. It was bold. And Rogue come out on top.
With an arrow to the knee.
Big ol' hitbox. You're riding a horse. Hit the girl and hit the horse. Easy. Follow-up is there. Comp now locked up. Mickey there with the follow-up. Hansama has been rooted up as well, but as Mickey's in trouble, Hansama can't get in range to hit them. It's a clean engage again coming through. Zolis playing like a man possessed on this Rakan.
Now Yike and Caps have made their way down.
Cap's gonna be in trouble here. Larson ready to come over the wall. Eyes on Larson, no ultimate up and available. Knock up onto one. Comp grabbing the kill. Rogue getting a ton of work. I'm not sure. I'm a Shrek 2 guy, not a generic Shrek guy. There's one film and one film only for me. Rogue grabbing another Drake. Two Drakes. You know, small plate advantage for G2. Hansam also gonna tread through the top tower, courtesy of those grubs. As G2 have been uncontested on that angle. They're late to the play. They don't have the resources up here to match.
They are, yeah.
G2 with the massive Void buff.
I mean, credit to G2. They saw game for G2 there.
Yeah, Mickey X just posturing on the side to stop Rogue from walking forward and hitting the tower, giving Hansama enough time to walk up and clear the wave.
Dragon now started off by Rogue. They're in a much better position than G2, who are continuing to invest their people up towards the top side. Bear in mind, Rogue now at soul point. G2 seem to be completely fine with that.
And we saw this yesterday versus KC as well. I believe KC got the first 3 Drakes or got to soul point. And it was G2 who had to fight so hard to get in the way.
Just couldn't really get involved in the play. Now Rogue see a window. Mickey, can he interrupt? No, he cannot.
Can't do much there.
Should get into TP and just start threatening the Baron.
So at least recalling.
G2's going in.
Marcoon isolated. Rogue were the one spending so much time on the top side, but that's the TP advantage now coming in. Larson uncontested on the backside, moves in, shuffles one. So many flashes now coming out, but it's Shigenda now. So powerful. Will it be enough? Consistently, CC denied access to the backline. Stopped from making a greater play.
I mean, very surprising to see G2 try to force
Ulti
that.
there. Delise immediate follow-up. Comp now on a rampage. Shigenda zoning off. Objective started. They've got the Azir. Should be able to shred through this one very quickly. The Baron now pulling them back into the pit. Caps off to the side as well. Has flash, has ulti available. No jungler standing for G2. And the way they're posturing, looks like they just want to concede this one.
I mean, G2 made it easy for Rogue. They invited the teleport. They started that fight and said, come. The goal difference isn't that big.
No. Very close game in terms of gold, which means the fights.
I don't know how you get out of this one, Caps.
I don't know how you get out of this one either. Sidestep, wind becomes lightning, dash in, he dies before he can do anything, trying to force an ult out. Good recall, good play, good ward.
Expectations are G2 gonna look to try and get themselves a 3-0.
Damn.
Rogue draft, and they've just kind of played to their advantages. They've just punished the mistakes of G2. Ultimate Comp has missed a few of those now, but that's all right.
But I have to call it Zolis. I mean, this guy's been everywhere that he needs to be. Fantastic plays, good punishes. Broken Blade now the one in trouble. Counter-Strike comes out. Gonna get a bit of damage down, try to punish and get a little bit more damage onto Comp. Not nearly enough to finish the job, however.
And another tower likely to go in favor of Rogue, trying to get as much out of this Baron as possible. It will fade off, but might not matter, as it will secure them another advantage. That's going to extend the gold lead to 4.
Absolutely no way your Nico is gonna kill the Cassante.
I like this confidence from Rogue. They're not slowing down. They push the towers in the decider. Because Rogue, this is their game to lose now. The worst thing they could do is lose a Baron. See what they can do. Yike gonna get a tower of his own with the help of the Void Mites. Or as Medic would say, Void Can. Highlighting it for us now.
Awkwardly, it's giving them not a lot of information.
But it
It didn't
ultimate
cover
from
the entrance
Zoelis.
to the pit. But that's the TP now coming in. Objective bounty claim. Tier 2 down. The engage. Yike stepping forward. As long as he has the ability to ult Shigenda, he should be just fine.
Look at Marcoon. He's looking for an angle over the wall.
Fishing, hoping to connect on the wind becomes lightning. Both sides just posturing so much. G2 constantly threatening mid as an answer to Rogue posturing towards Baron.
Yeah, it's all because of the Baron that this dance is happening right now. Both teams are just looking for that slide edge. Here we go.
Nice sidestep from Hansama. Hansama just clearing the way.
Hang
There's
on.
focus. What game are they playing? They're just refusing to fight. They're just breaking the base. What is it going to cost them? Hansama still untouched on the backside. Raccoon ulti already down. Keep your eyes on Hans in the fight to come out. Larson now trying to push back. Flashback from Hansama, but it is simply not enough. The lifesteal will not save him. Chigenda still strong. G2 getting tricky. Barrow will not fall for the trap. They lose an inhibitor, but they take the fight.
That's able to find the fight.
No arm guard on Caps. Just now coming back. Ulti up and available. Impossible for him to hold this alone. Is going to move in. Is just going to try to take out the minion wave. Is going to try to buy a bit more time, but is it enough? Stopwatch there. Caps now dashing out to safety. Comp dominating at the Baron.
Because Rogue want the fight. Once they've got the Elder, a fight is all they care about. So G2 have got to be as quick as possible, and they've got to get away. Here's Chigenda.
Part 1, get the Baron achieved. Get the hell out is part 2, and they might not be able to find it. Yike now knocked up. Comp coming in. Ulti goes in. Yike trying to buy a bit more time, but it's just not strong enough to stand.
Wave out as much as he can. Hansama's going to catch mid. 1 minute left. Rogue have to find something.
Importantly, Larson has Seekers, the new stopwatch passive, so can try to be a playmaker in the fight to come. G2 just clearing the waves as best as they can, trying to stop minions from getting to their tower.
Rogue doing the right thing, playing with nothing but
51
confidence.
seconds.
They know they're stronger. They've secured themselves another inhibitor, but they can't relent on the pressure. They now make their way towards mid.
40 seconds and counting. G2 just trying to hold on. Remember, even if the Elder falls away, Rogue are still heavily favored in the fight. They have massive advantages. But there's no way, absolutely no way G2 can win a fight with Elder backing up Rogue. 28 seconds. Rogue just moving forward, taking their time. They have the waves in their favor finally. We'll break down another inhibitor. All 3 inhibitors down.
They're doing this tutorial style. And here we go, a few minions. 15 seconds left on the Elder. Be able to heal up very quickly.
Double supers here. Caps going forward, flash in, but everyone's immediately going to flash out. Raccoon steps forward to punish, but he might be a little bit too eager because Broken Blade is right there. Zoas on the backside, but Hansama still standing. Keep your eyes on Hans. He has to be the difference maker. Mickey creating so much space. Yike stepping forward. 80 carry untouched. G2, can they find the fight? Larson still on the backside. The Emperor still throwing down soldiers, laying down damage, but Hansama lives. A perfect transition to Severum to stay standing with the minions. The minion inhibitor is back. Double creep wave slowed down. They need to get on top of Larson, but they don't have the range. Hansama does now, however.
There are no summoners anywhere out of their base, but it is in tatters.
Pillar there to buy a bit more space. Caps now needs to retreat, getting completely shredded by Larson. Yike body blocking where possible. Mickey needs to jump out to safety as well.
That's a flash.
Pullback is big. Larson now untouched on the backside. Mickey trying to buy a bit more space. Ulti not going to connect from Hansama. That might just be it. Zoels again finding the follow-up engages for Khan. Will not quit. Rogue marching down mid lane. This should just be their victory. One final fight win to close things out. Raccoon zoning away. Chigenda eyes on the prize. He is not messing around anymore. Knock up there, but again, Chigenda's just too damn tanky. The shutdown onto Hansama. Rogue have done it. Their first win, and a win against G2. A fantastic way to end week 1.
Top side, so it is going to be the Aatrox Road Dominant, which is exciting. This is a really fun matchup that I've played many years, many times, and it's all about can Nard dodge the Aatrox Qs. It's really just like that. If you dodge the Qs, you win.
You're just able to get a bit more forward, get a bit heavier of a trade-off, and make it so you're not getting that initial push. But look at the mid lane and bot, it's going as well.
Ignite's down, Ignite flashes away, the damage through. Flacket and Kite. As well as Dragon, also going to be taken by Team Heretics, by the way. But you know, the support player who gets caught out again, maybe a time to pause, was huge at Worlds on NRG. You know, we had another big supportal combat yesterday as well. And when you think about who's big as Shuriken Flip, it's just not going to give me a chance, is it? Because Jackie's all in. Oh, swift movement from Perks. Makes it out. And it's done, isn't it? You know it is. Perks with the flash available and the ulti, thinking about how he can take it. But look, standing by Yankot's flash for flash. Jackie's now out of options as Peach has to cover.
That was so close. Jackie's tries to go for the outplay on Perks, but not going to get in it.
Okay, finding him, maybe does it himself. Peach on top of Perks, runs out of vision. Yankos can't cover, and he's late to the show as Kaiser now trying to follow up, but Peach punish his own. 2 grubs left remaining as Giant X try to deny those Void Mites, but there's a Tempered Fate from Kaiser. Look at it line up against the wall. It's a double, and now they're in trouble. The shove back from Jackies gets him out as Perks follows it down the charm. Not enough. One more hit. Jackies gets flashed on, and Perks says goodnight. Ignara and Peach are now left remaining.
Just now blackened.
Especially when Cleanse against his team, vital when you consider who you're going up against. As you mentioned, Peach, that ulti's going to hurt a lot, but no place.
Yesterday as well, which is going to start putting blackening towards the mid lane, which unlocks Kaiser. And Odo's not happy about it.
Oh, not at all. I mean, he's just hit level 11. Will it matter? Wonder's going to be given the kill, nice and easy. Kaiser
starting to lean down towards this bottom side. They want to try and flush out a lot of that vision that GX just established on the spot lane and see if they can then respond to as well. Perks is going to start to cover on this mid lane play, but the second this mid lane tower goes down, you just shove that in further as Flakked. You start to teeter down towards bot lane, and Jackies could be in trouble with that as well.
I just love, again, the options were there, but Jankos is like, nah. And with 6 as well, you've got a whole family. Like going to dinner at Christmas, everyone's joined in. And with the inner turret down, they now make a play. Patrick has a flash away from the Tempered Fate, while meanwhile bot side, GX is just looking for a response onto Perks, who has flash, and the perking them up. I want to see what GX can do. I'm not here for a one-sided affair. We've got 30 seconds till Dragon, and TH have already stacked it up. Chains of Corruption are just going to launch on in. The arrow comes through, but it's a bit late. Look at Perks, clean them through. Jankos flashes into a Rakan, but will it matter? As the Tempered Fate flies, but Igna is out in the nick of time, but Patrick is not. The range is coming through again. Igna dodge it. He does so. Now Flakked has to flash away because he was so deep. As the sweep and boot comes through from Jackies, but there's no follow-up. Odo Amne was already out there. He might get the reset onto Jankos, but Perks comes in and makes it messier. Odo with another one in the back, and boy, oh boy, are we doing the switcheroo. Odo Soul next as well if they're able to follow suit. Still looking good. Still a 5k gold lead. Still all about this blue team.
Yeah, and I think as well, the fact that you have them immediately go for Baron, because when you look at their damage composition, it's Poke, Varus, Akali. They're not great at taking Baron.
Out it goes. Wonder runs into it because he ain't scared of no arrow, but as everyone commits, the Tempered Fate comes through. The ulti jankily still goes off. Wonder flashes over and looks to the escape. He hops, he jumps, he skips, but unfortunately the follow-up's still there, and GX find the beat up top laner as Jankos is now isolated, but Titanic Hydra, ladies and gentlemen, be fearful. He's available. So this Azir can join in if he's able to base, but Teleport comes in early instead for the likes of Perks in base. There's the quickness from Ignar, but against the wall, Wonder says no. Jumping in the back line, Jankos has no fear, and Perks now on top of Ignar. Look at Giant X, they're separated and relying on big bad Odo Amne, but in the grave he'll find himself if he stays in. But Jackies, the rookie, tries to clean it up, but it's unfortunately too late yet again. It doesn't come together, and Team Heretics have gone fishing.
GX couldn't clear out of the wards, and Heretics find a perfect flank for Perks. As GX are routed, Soul is taken.
A Gleaming Quill has stolen Baron before, but he's walking away. Doubtful this time. Team Heretics will likely put the nail in the coffin from here. Kills, but it's definitely such a reliable source on Team Heretics as the rest of the members just calling
as well. And now Heretics kind of reaping the benefit of Jankos having the more explosive early game. Peach want to make it work now.
Well, Perks has taken on 2 people on the backside, but he gets dunked down before anyone can get there, and now Wonder might be caught out, but at least having a bit of tenacity finds his way through. Odo Amne's low, but still. Team Heretics regroup, look for the picks. I mean, these are dangerous backing positions. Kites are going to find one. That's onto Peach. Jankos launches in yet again, slows him down. Peach has got 570 games to reach the Mastermind. Top as well. Might be stacking opposite, but that's something that can come a little bit later. Giant X have to go to and fro. Which lane do you deal with?
Neither. They're kind of looking at the slow. You got a big wave on top side.
Yep.
Heretics are just looking to play the map again.
It's clinical. It's what we want to see. Jankos frontlining for the time being, maybe giving hope to Giant X, but is there any hope? I mean, Odo Amne getting shredded. Jankos pops the ulti. He's still fine. Takes down Odo. The flash away from Jack.
Camera there. Even he's scratching his beard as to what the hell do we try to do to come back into this?
I mean, again, it's not even optimism. You know what I'm like? I'm like the guy in Hangover. And Mike Tyson starts singing. I don't even know the character's name. Stu. I mean, it has been controlled. It has been calm, collected. Giant X now on their last legs with this topside turret getting threatened with Baron, with Elder, remember, as well. It's just so easy to run into the base, and Giant X have to pay respect and look for their last stand in front of these Nexus turrets in any blink of hope.
That's the thing, Perks has already started to push in that wave and started on the inhibitor. So now you got to engage against an Elder Dragon.
You've got to, but you don't want to. You don't want to be in this position. Team Heretics slow and controlled again. The Tempered Fate locks down 2. All you need is a Cosmic Binding to follow through all the poke that's been coming in. Peach ain't tanky enough. Heretics jungler Yankos, the legend, jumps on in. They expose the Nexus. How clean is this for his 600th game? He didn't need to sweat. Been sweating for 9 years. Now's the time to relax for yet another win on the board.
As Perk said, it feels like a homecoming.
That in. Okay.
Okay, Mirren, yeah.
We said this guy was cooking. Jamada told me he was in the kitchen. You said this guy head chef. All right, the Gordon Ramsay of League of Legends apparently. Runs on out. Targamas can't get the full Halo Blades. Alvaro's come in as well. He might have actually walked into a trap with that handshake. May have also saved his life. As Mad Koi have to defend each other here. The follows through. Targamas flashes on in. Alvaro just burned the flash before. The damage comes through from an upset. First blood over to a Caitlyn bot. Oh, shadowing over. That's a triple longsword Zinzao as well, by the way, as Elyoya runs into him, has the backup of his bottom lane. Bo hasn't communicated with bot, and now he just gets absolutely swamped. A kill over to Super, also big deals. KazaLoLL, meanwhile, gets flashed on, ignited down, execution! Merwin is cooking again. Punisher, he's got flash available, Bo in the right place at the right time to try and get one back for KC. Super buying it off, he's got Zephyrin. Bo flashes under turret. How dangerous is it? The answer is not at all. Of the game.
Targamas does end up eating the handshake. Wasn't sure if they were going to try and blast code him over the wall or anything funky there, but not actually going to be the case.
Transitioning to 6 crabs that are going to be taken down while KC tries something in the bottom side with Super sidestepping again.
Yeah, Super feed here, but has the heal. Can Bo get the knock up?
He gets it again. Titanic strong, and Bo makes it 1-0 because 2 versus 1. There's a prison down. Merwin does the damage, but Cabo's out, but the Shuriken flip. Good dodge. KazaLoLL buys time, and Seiken will not forsake his top player. It becomes a trade in the end, only just, but at least Azir's there to give you a big bear hug.
It's a massive trade back for Karmine Corp because they go 1 for 1. Still get the wave, and
Bo
Super's gone!
He never left. Flashes away. That's one summoner down, but is the trade-off going to be too big? The ulti comes through. Bo is going to buy some time with this as well. Super might be able to do some damage eventually, but the Pop Blossom on the edge finds it. And Frescowie gets a big shutdown gold, but going to be down 2 dragons as they come late to this one.
I do like the idea, though, of Madline's taking the dragon here, just using the fact that they had a nice reset time, or picks, or for anything else, with upsets.
Integrating the 2 games there is MDK also going to pick up another objective. I think the biggest thing is, as Bo comes in for the steal, is that all objectives, bar that turret as the arrow flies out, have gone to this team as Merwin says go on to Targamas, just takes him out, but now he needs to get on out. Perfect execution, but it's right into a teleport. TPP, but saved away by Alvaro. That's a beautiful ultimate KazaLoLL. Gets the double stun, but the Pop Blossom zones him out. Now he's isolated. KC, speaking of which, are going to be separated, but Upset trying to come through. Nets over the wall. Alvaro, the next target, flushes out. They're matched by Bo, but a handshake won't be good enough for a sealed deal. KC will pick it back and forth on that, aren't you? Because Mad are about to get this mid lane turret. Boom! 1 down, 1K down as well. And here we go for another charge. Upset, you're in the way. And some good damage as well. Remember, you have Aphelios with red and white. Everything's all right. So the gold is clawing back.
And you got a bot lane tower that's ready and waiting.
There you go.
Cabo has to back it off. They can't do anything about this, as...
Ulti comes through. I mean, this is huge. Frescowie! The published thunder comes through, but Bo negates it, finds a kill. It's a trade for jungler, though, as the range is absolutely massive. Super won't get his last hit on Upset that could have sealed the deal there, too. As Merwin is pushed up heavily. I'm not sure, Dagda, how does he get out? It is Akali. He's bot back for the time being. Hasn't hit Seiken just yet. Won't take a turret shot until he's all the way out, but he's just autoed down to death. That's a shutdown as well, that Akali.
I mean, they could look for this mid lane turret off the back of it as well. Mira might have to TP to try and save this.
See the gun selection. This is so sneaky as Baron pulls him back in. Bo is now here though at 5K. MDK are trying to pull away, but the arrow comes through and hits hard while Cavo and Merwin hit on the side, but the ulti is beautiful. Frescowie runs on in as it's huge. Seiken is down. MDK have 5 members, but on the backside, watch for Merwin again. Akali does it right, and now for the Renata passive, looks for Bo. Won't find it in the end. They get a kill on KC, but they've had
from Mirren onto the back end. They want to try and cut them off here.
Mirren spotted out. There's Ace in the hole. Seiken chasing him up. Level 16 versus level 15. Seiken is huge. This is here on top of you is going to be rough as we look somewhere else, but we want to see this 1v1 turning into 1v2. Upsets, damage, also massive, but Merwin got a big task to play as KazaLoLLCShighlights stops the reinforcements, but Merwin finds a kill! How does he do it? Makes it a 1-for-1. That was insane, Akali play. As KT now have to play up the back foot. Upset's not there, but they still have more as Elyoya snipes the ulti. Saken now sniped himself for Scowie with a two-man. KC separated. They run into the jaws of the Mad Lions. Hear them, fear them. It is Mad who find the advantage against France.
And they will find the Baron off the back of it as well. Mad Lions coy, playing it slow, Miram buying the time, they pick upset, and they might have just picked up the win with that team fight as well.
This talented roster coming out of nowhere, Dagda. I apologize.
They might have to do it again, as Dragon now has been taken by MDK.
Oh, we're fighting again. We're getting exactly what in this matchup. KazaLoLLCShighlights in with a two-man stun. Super gets hit in the backline with ace in the hole, but Cabo can't finish the job. Look at the guns, look at the Aphelios time. Bo runs in as well.
But up creeps with towers falling. Mad Lions coy will crack open the base of the French representatives.
It's only a 2-3K gold lead, but the base is in tatters. Say what you want about either of these teams using this to their advantage.
There's the arrow. Swing and a miss once more. Opens up the tower then. Immediately MDK are going to start to go for it. Take it.
Ulti is huge as well. Back sends him Saken. Frescowie doesn't get the ulti, but as they run on in, you can see Bo wants it, but Merwin finds the back line again. What a threat. He's at half HP, finds his way out, not until Upset deals with him though. Range is there as
Hey, Alvaro not connecting. Targamas, you need to be careful, bud.
He's trying to stop the backs, but he's just going to get one shot. Targamas running through. Gives Super another kill. Caitlyn still will be relevant on the specific target. Seeing there on Merwin, damage huge. Now with the Bloodthirster as well, so sitting on. Again, the ulti's going to come through. Elyoya forces his flash, but is it going to be a ruse at 5k? The Baron going down so quick. Mad Koi have to come off the back foot, but Alvaro's ulti stalls him. Hits KazaLoLLCShighlights, Bo's hit as well. Elyoya running in as Merwin. It's a pain in the bum, but at 3k, it's huge. Just second ulti for his dying breath, but you're right. Again, it's super hot fire as he runs forward for his quadra. Targamas stands in the way. It's Pentarangle here in the rivalry that everyone's been talking about when it's Spain versus France. Super roars with a pentakill.
Super will not be denied. Emilia Masters was a flash in the pan. He wants to be the AD carry on everyone's lips. He wants to bring home the victory for Spain.
Revenge is served here, but not at EMEA Masters, Dagda. In LEC Winter, at the end of week number 1, you may have doubted Mad, but take their name out of your mouth and put in the Lion's Roar instead.
I like the draft that Fnatic is building for themselves here, because they have pretty difficult to execute side lanes with Renekton on one, Kalista Blitzcrank on the other, but they also have a stable, solid team fighting in Azir and
Where you're taking the Draven and you're trying to go and contend with things, how it's going to work out. But Isma wants to stop off top first.
I'm surprised
Oh
that
my
the Blood
God.
Shattering Strike, hang on, all in, Irrelevant is going to get first blood. We were saying
Back away from that, not overextend, and just Jun though might want to try and make this happen.
finding
still.
it, flashes on in, waiting for that rocket grab. Doss trying to dodge around, he flashes himself, but Jun finds him anyway. Get over here as Doss looks for the reset, but he ain't getting it. Noah gets one, now onto X-Kick as he flashes away. It's a red.
It's a bit of a split map. Dragon started by SK, and as Niski's trying to make this play on top side, it's a good read from Jun to cover this. Jun now spotted.
Control ward there, Niski moves out to the lane anyway. Oscar in and trying to get the stun his way as Jun does find him. Niski gonna get punished. Dominus there as well. Pop blocks him under the turret. He flashes away, he finds some damage. Niski's still alive, but for how much longer? Oscar in looking for the kill, but he oversteps. Punished by Irrelevant. One more Niski. Boop! Down he goes, and the Weasel with it as well, as Fnatic look for more. They need something out of this top side. Irrelevant with low mana, but Niski still dodging away onto Jun. The rocket grab is there. They need a kill, but Irrelevant jumps on him, stops him, flush away. Razork able to match, but now it's a one-on-one. The boar, the pig versus the man. Because remember, Oscar used that teleport before as he got killed out for the first blood. Irrelevant being up is not important right now. Apparently, handshake back on in. Noah flashes, wants exit kick for the end. The ignite's not enough. He's going to come back to life, but let's hold on.
Wants to do just that. Jun has his jungler behind him. Can they get in time for Noah though?
Can they get a catch in as well? I mean, it looks like a death here. Locked up, Magnus Storm there, catch in. Exit kick finds it. Big cash money now for the AD carriers. You know what? Isma dying is only to Jun. Who cares? Look at how much he gave over. He's everywhere. He's frustrating to play against because early on, what's he doing in the top side? He's all of a sudden bot side as well. He set up his whole team, and look, Irrelevant is doing this because of it. A solo kill. Transitions across. Oscarinen just used his teleport to get back up into the top side of the map. You can see that Niski might find a pick here onto Humanoid. He's caught out on his ear. He can't move. Irrelevant also made the move down. I told you.
Jun and Noah are still sticking around, though. Maybe looking for a hook as SK go back to lane.
Ooh, close one. Trying to predict it on the axe from Exakick. But Dragon goes down. It's almost...
Playing around objectives and this control from Irrelevant so incredibly well.
And I think I'll give the other side of the story while Herald's going down. While it does look good for SK with first turret blood and a 2k gold lead, is the fact that Fnatic at least were able to get some plates of their own. It's Noah on the bottom side that is responding. I was moments ago highlighting the Draven, but Noah's just run up on gold again, which is a great sign for this Kalista. And while there's been a lot of movement on the map, continuing to drift it. Oh, God, that's a tight corner. But Niski still finds it.
Round 2.
And another turret getting damaged to half, while at least Oscarinen finds something in the top side, which is great for him. I mean, individually, getting some...
To clean up the mess in the bot side as SK now move to the mid lane and try to drive this one home.
But Oscarinen is unchecked. I mean, they're all here. SK all sharing this goal, but Dagda, when you're going to be looking for picks over the next couple of minutes.
Yeah, in the words of Jankos, you are balanced. That was a 0-3 Renekton. Nice to get Cloud Soul, but it's not going to be the massive game changer, I think, coming into this one. Having some extra...
3 minutes 50 until that Dragon Soul comes up. Baron going to be spawning soon as Relevant just pushes the play onto Humanoid. Looking for the adoration again, but X-Kick is pulled on in. Denied. Another stack down. And Irrelevant started off that play, but it is Fnatic who ended as Razork off on the side. He's tanky enough to delay as Isma wants to trade it off. He crashes down. Dagda, are they going too deep? I mean, the question is here, because Fnatic are moving. Jun has the hook available. Razork not taking it up, it seems. He flashes over. Isma feeling it with the shattering strike down, but he's under turret. Holy moly, Jun with a hook there.
Wrong parts of the map.
This is the most useful 0-3 Renekton I've ever seen. Who cares if he dies at this point? Oscarinen is starting to be worth not too much. X-Kick lost his adoration on death. And as Oscarinen runs for his life, I mean, at least he's buying time so Humanoid can push topside. Yep, Oscarinen also baiting out. Razork's actually here. Wait a minute, Irrelevant jumping on with Dominus available. Buys time, Oscarinen's alive. Jun is here too. He can't find the kill, and he got another inner turret down. Fnatic are up on gold as Niski under the sun turret is looking for Humanoid, but can't finish the deal. Isma coming on in, needs a crash down with Locket to give it a bit of survivability, but sun turret is being baited around, but Humanoid's got no friends here. He gets shut down, and it's got a Humanoid coming in with an elixir, knows this fight is so important. Again, Soul is forever. But Fnatic, even with their gold lead, are running into this one trepidatiously as Niski from the back end. X-Kick's not in the fight as well. Dragon going down, the fight starts. Isma isolated. SK need to get in, and they do! Niski again! Pops down, pops off. X-Kick catches in, and Jun catches out. SK have the numbers advantage, and this team that we did not expect is blowing away Fnatic.
SK needed a new home, and like the wolf, he's blowing down the home of Fnatic. Absolutely.
And now in the driver's seat.
And this could be the moment where, at the end of week 1, it is just SK that is sitting 3-0.
Fans are out here. I mean, I'm not sure if it's just one SK guy or if it's grown a little bit. On day 1, I heard him shouting, as inner and mid seems to be the transition.
Just making sure the Humanoid can't get in. We start to work on this mid lane tower, but there's a lot of members of Fnatic here and Irrelevant.
Going out with a static, brings in,
Oh, that
and again, Irrelevant. That's not what you want, Doth. That ulti was beautiful. Again, having a good start of the split as the fate's call to get him out, but Isma! It's the rookie jungler who blows us away. He'll sacrifice his life, but with the inner turret going down as well, it's open season. As SK will take down at least that inner in the bot side, as we saw before. Mid went down as well. Jun with a pick, though. This could be big. It's on to Niski. He has to isolate himself golden, but everyone on top, the flash away Oscarinen can't catch up now. Exekick too far forward. The Pop Blossom defensively, but look at the health bars on SK. But it's saving the day from DOS. As they're still alive, they're surviving out. Isma jumps in again. It's scrappy, it's messy, but Exekick able to step forward. Here comes Irrelevant. Summoner down from another big member in Fnatic. Thank you so much, Cloud Soul. SK one step closer. Fnatic have to walk in willingly. You're right, risky the name of the game, isn't it? Right into Irrelevant. Razork's there, sees him first. They start the Baron, for SK. to define themselves here against Fnatic would be huge. As Niski is a ward.
His ult is up. His ult is up.
Dagda. Oh, there we go. Oscarin is like, it can't be him, but still they fall for it. Niski, you handsome man, finds his moment in the sun. Down goes Oscarin, and again, Doss's ulti sweeps through, silences the Fnatic fans, and brings SK into a beautiful 3-0.
Week 1 of the LEC, and SK are going to be the ones standing tall. Niski finds the opportunity with his ult just barely coming back up. And just like that, the game is done.
The undefeated team at the end of week 1. We didn't think it would be SK. We thought Fnatic G2. But we were wrong, and we admit it. Ladies and gentlemen, bow to your new kings of winter to kick us off. 3-0, undefeated. It's SK.
Rogue, Mad Lions Koi, and now